Hey folks, Ryan here from Mista Rau Gaming, and I'm welcoming you to another solo playthrough with me today. And I'm going to be taking a look at Siege of Valeria, designed by Glenn Flaherty, published by Daily Magic Games, and of course, art by the one and only the Miko. Oh my goodness, so Siege of Valeria is another one of these games in the Valeria universe that Daily Magic is oh so known for. Except for this time, this is a solo only type of game, and it's kind of like a tower defense dice battler combo building, you name it. This game has got a lot of really neat things going on for it, so I'm really glad that I'm able to show this off. I did a stream of this quite some time ago. Remember enjoying this game immensely, so I thought, hey, there's a lot of brand new people to the channel. Let's bring it out once again and show exactly what is going on in Siege of Valeria. So let's join me at the table where I've got everything already set up for a game of Siege of Valeria, and it is comprised of this big grid of cards. So everything's been kind of like, shuffled up. There is a couple decks of cards here. There's a deck of these kind of like, I think they're referred to as troops. These are all of the bad goblins and trolls and warlords and rune witches and a whole bunch of different things that are coming at our particular castle here. They are sieging us, and we've got to defend our castle here. This is kind of like our big last stand. We've got a bunch of champions ready to spring into battle here. And we've also, but the thing is, the whole Siege of Valeria is that there are these big, massive siege engines that are kind of coming our way as well. And so we will win the game if we can defeat all of the siege engines, not just the ones that are up at the top here, but there is a deck of them. There are 13 in total that we have to take out before they do enough damage to a single tower. If one particular tower takes 4 points of damage, that tower has fallen, and we have also fallen, so we can lose the game that way. If a siege engine makes its way all the way to the front lines, right, which I believe they refer to as the vanguard, we will also lose the game. And we will also lose the game if there are no more troops, meaning time has run out on us. And the only way for us to win the game is actually to defeat all of the siege engines. Now, how are we going to do that? We are going to do that with our might and our magic in the form of all of these dice. And so we're going to be rolling these dice, and hopefully we're going to be able to conquer these various troops that are coming at us. And they have special restrictions on how we are going to end up defeating them. For example, this Noel pack here has a strength of 5, it says on the side there. So we need to spend at least 5 strength in order to defeat it. Some of these like magic users will actually require some magic as well in order to defeat them. So this one says it needs 2 magic, 2 strength in order to take out that rune witch. And then the siege engines, they all just need a whole bunch of strength, but they also are going to do some really nasty effects to us. Now, you notice that there is some text at the bottom of the card. So when we actually defeat these particular troops, we are going to gain some abilities as well. We start with 2 in our hand right off the bat. And so at the very bottom, I can discard these on my turn to gain their benefits. Like the bottom one there says I get to double the value of a die. Or the top one here says I can spend 2 extra magic to overkill an adjacent siege engine. That's going to be one I'm going to want to hold on to for a little bit here. So, and I'm going to try to explain what overkill is, hopefully a little bit later in the game. And so, yes, so rounds are going to be waves and waves of these enemies are going to be coming at us. And hopefully we can spend our might and our magic here in order to defeat them. Now, there are some other tokens that are going to be in play as well here that I will just kind of keep off to the side here. Mostly are going to be these flame tokens that will go on my towers every time that they end up taking a point of damage. All right, well, I think let's just hop right into a game of Siege of Valeria, and we will learn as we go. One thing that I just want to make sure that I don't start off with, I'm pretty sure that I don't start off with a champion hero in play. That is what this special deck is. And I'm pretty sure that I don't start with one. Yeah, no, I don't start with one. So let's just hop right into this. So the very first thing that we do on our turn is we take and we roll all of our dice. So here we go. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. I'm going to put them, just going to keep them in my little dice tower here. All right. And now we would actually take a look at and see if any of our siege engines will actually be able to activate against us. How we know if they activate against us is that they have these yellow bars. And these yellow bars mean that those siege engines are in range of us, and which means that they can attack us, and we can also attack. We would also be able to attack them since they are in range of us. So for example, this one over here is in range. I'm going to try to pick it up if it's going to kind of come with me. You can see the yellow bars down the side here, and it says in rows 5, 3, and in the vanguard, it is going to activate against us, this flaming rain. And so it will activate against us, but the effect here, it is not very, useful for us, or them, I guess. It says discard a champion and then have to flip a champion. Well, I have no champions in play right now, so that one is okay to kind of leave there. This one is going to activate against us. It is also, it's always available. It is this kind of like the incendiaries, and it says I have to re-roll a 5. So if I have any 5s, I'm going to have to re-roll them, and it looks like I did roll a 5, and so I'm going to take that and toss that back into the tower, and perfect, it came back out as a 5. That is bad. These other two siege engines are not going to activate. They are not in range of us. The third thing we do on our turn is we have to resolve an event. So yes, there's a bunch of events that are going on during the game. So we'll reveal the very first one here, and it says foresight. This might be actually a good one for us. It says, a mother holding her daughter stands outside your door. You wave the guards aside before you can tell her that you're very busy with the siege. Her daughter turns her head from the mother's bosom and looks at you with cold white eyes, a living oracle. Aquilia has blessed this young girl with the gift of foresight. Look at the top 3, and I believe that is champions. Oh no, the top 3 is top 3 events, and then return them in any order. Oh, so I actually get to look at what the next 3 events are and kind of decide how they're going to resolve for us. So there's, let's see here, remove all damage from a turret, flip 2 champions in your fortress face down, or add strength to every attacking baddie in the vanguard. Ooh, my gosh. Well, I don't know if I'm going to end up having a lot of damage right now, so maybe I'm going to put that one at the bottom, and I don't know if I'll have any mini champions coming up, so I think I'll put that one first. I'll see it like that. All right, now we're getting to the meat and potatoes of this game, where I'm going to actually start defeating some of these baddies and these minions that are coming at us. So one thing I'm going to look at here. So I'm going to have to start spending my dice in order to defeat them. And anything that's left in the vanguard at the end of the round, those ones are actually going to advance forward, and they are going to damage the tower that they are actually in front of. So I have to keep that in mind. So I am thinking. One that I want to do right away is I am actually going to take a look at, I'm going to spend this 4 strength and this 4 magic on the Lycan Mage. It requires 4 magic, 4 might in order to take it out. So I'm going to spend those. I'll just kind of put them over here, and I will now gain this ability for the rest of the game, or when I would decide I want to use it. And the ability was I can spend an extra 2 strength to overkill an adjacent minion, either a attacking a strength minion or a magic minion. And I am thinking I'm actually going to do that right away here. I'm going to take this 5, and I'm also going to pay an extra 2 on it to overkill it by 2, so that I'm going to actually discard my Lycan Mage, since I'm going to overkill it by 2. It says I get to overkill an adjacent. I'm going to overkill this Dragonkin Warlord because it has a strength of 8, and taking it out for 2 is actually a really, really good deal. So I'm going to discard that one. This guy has been defeated, and so has the one right above it. It's gaining their abilities. Oh, right. So again, I got the double the value of 1 die and flip a die to its opposite side. Ooh, flip a die to its opposite side may not be a bad one, so I'm going to actually take that one. Flip 1 die to its opposite side. The one that I'm going to flip is this number 1, as I'll flip it to a 6. And I'm going to take that 6, and I'm going to defeat the Orc Archer right there. And I'm actually going to activate its ability right away, because this is a way to gain the extra dice in this game, is by defeating these types of cards, where this one says gain and roll another red strength dice. So I'm going to discard that right away, take another dice from the pool here, and I'm going to roll it. And I have access to this dice now for the rest of the game, unless if I lose it. Okay, now what should I do with those? I'm not going to be doing that one. Doubling the value of a die is not the best right now for us, because we've got a lot of low numbers currently. So I think I am, unless if I double the value of that 3, I can take out that 6 and then gain another red strength dice. Oh, I can do it right there too. Ooh, interestings. You know what? I'm going to double the value of the 3 and make it a 6, and take out another Orc Archer, which I'm going to discard right away to grab another red die and roll it. Perfect. Liking that, I'm going to take that 5 that I just rolled, and I'm going to take out this Gargoyle Talon, which only needs a requirement of 4. That's okay. It's okay to overkill by a little bit, because this one gives me the ability to attack a non-front card. I didn't mention that. Then notice that I've only been attacking in the straight lines. This one will allow me to actually bypass anybody that's in the front and actually maybe hit somebody that's in the back, which might actually be a little bit useful for us in the future. I am running out of things to do with these dice. Other things you could do with your dice, if you had damaged towers, you could repair the damage by just spending a die of any value. I don't have any of those right now, and I don't think that I can do much with a 1 and a 1. Nope, this requires a 2 and a 2, and I don't think that I can do anything with these cards that I have in my hand. So I think these dice are done for as they are. They're done for as they are, and so therefore we are starting to become at the end of the round. So if there's anybody left in the vanguard, which we do have one, they are going to come and they are going to hit our tower for 1 point of damage. Then they are discarded, and now everything is going to advance towards us. We're going to advance the battlefield, so everything kind of just comes all the way down as far as they can go. So these ones are going to come. The siege engines are now coming down ever so closer, so that we can hopefully start battling them. And these ones are going to come down and down and down. They're going down. And then we would actually take a look at if we would need to actually refill any of the columns with a siege engine, We don't have to refill anything because we haven't defeated a siege engine just yet. So we are just going to then refill what they call reinforcing the battlefield by you take 4 cards off the troop deck, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we start refilling it. And we fill it from lowest rows left to right. So right here, 1, 2, and then we can go back up into the top row here, 1 and 2. Okay. Now we are back to the start of the turn, start of the round, and we will start off by rolling our dice. And from that last round, we gain some extra strength dice, which is awesome. I would like to gain some more. I would like to gain some more of these blue magic dice, and I see that there is some possibility that we might be able to get some of that. So let's roll up our dice to get those in here, and then bring those all forward. Wow, that is a whole lot of 3s. And what is that? A 5 and a 1 blue. Wow. Okay. Guess that's the way it's going to be. Okay, now we are going to see if there's any siege engines that are in range of us that we can have to do. This one it's in row number 3, and that is the one that says discard a champion, flip a champion. Don't have any champions in play. This one's only in row number 2. This one is always re-roll a 5. Oh, I did roll a 5. That blue 5. I have to re-roll it. And I get a lower roll, which is a 4. Okay. Oh, this one it says that we have to add a damage to the turret below it. So that turret has got a damage on it, and this one is not going to activate on us. Well, we don't have very high values to start taking out any siege engines, so that is unfortunate on us, especially the ones that are in range. There are 3 that are in range of us. Let's just take a look at, see if we can take out some of these other values. I like the concept of taking out this red witch, which means I would have to actually spend my gargoyles, but I have to take a look here. A 3 magic and a 4 4 might. Oh gosh, that is way overkill, but I think, okay, I am going to do it. I'm going to attack a non-front card. I'm going to attack this red witch. I'm going to spend the 4 magic, and then I'm going to spend a 3 and a 2. That's quite a bit of overkill. I'm hoping I know what I'm doing here to take out that card. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I haven't done my event. Why did I not resolve an event here? Let's resolve an event after we do the siege engines, which I know exactly is going to be. It's going to be accidents happen. At the bottom there, it says it's going to be flipped 2 champions on your fortress face down. I don't have any champions. Now I can start doing my actions. So let's do what I was going to plan to do. Boom. And whoa boy, don't flip any dice over by accident. Let's do the overkill here. Mainly because I am going to discard them, because this is a real good one. It says gain and roll a blue magic die. So I'm going to grab one from the supply here and roll it in, get a 5. And I also gain a champion. And let's see what kind of champion we got. Okay, so we've got Lady Guerrera. And she's got a flip ability. I can flip her face down to add 2 strength against a magic opponent, which actually could be very handy if we have very strong magic opponents and we have low valued dice. And where am I going to place you? Where should I place you? I gotta choose a turret. I gotta choose a tower that I'm gonna place them in. And I see this one's got some magic users gonna be coming at it. So I'll place them in that range right there. Okay. Well, oh my My goodness gracious, we've got a lot of magic users in the front and not a lot of and not a lot of magic dice. I got a funny feeling this is going to be a really rough round for us, but do you know what? Let's do it this. You know what? I just realized that I probably shouldn't have taken out them. I actually probably could have taken out them and for a different reason. So I guess I should have been maybe paying a little bit more attention. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point of the strategy of this game. Let's just kind of take a look at what I can. Oh my gosh. There are so many. So I think I'm going to use the double the value card again. I'm going to use the double the value of one of my dice. I'm going to double the value of a 3 into a 6 to take out another orc archer. Discard them right away to gain. This is the very last red strength dice that there is in the. Oh, there we go. There's a 6. That's actually really quite nice. And let's see what we should be able to do with that. Oh boy, I guess. Oh, wait, there was a red witch down here. I didn't actually see that. Oh, very interesting, Mr. Rau. Very interesting indeed. You should have probably taken out that one instead. So I'm going to back it up, if you allow me to. I apologize. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to say that I took out that red witch instead of that red witch, which means I actually would have still had my attack any non-front card still in my possession. I didn't see that. I'm not very observant. I'm not good at board games. Let's just say it that way. I'll back that up. I'll took out that red witch instead of that one. Mainly because I kind of want to do this. I'm going to do the attack non-front card. I'm going to attack this guy instead. And I'm going to spend the 5 blue magic. I'm going to spend the 5 blue magic and one of these 3. I am overspending by more than 2 magic, which means I can actually I can overkill an adjacent siege engine. It's kind of what I really wanted to do instead. So I'm going to do it that way. Since I overkilled that card, I'm going to also overkill that siege engine. So this is going to come into my possession. Reroll any number of unused dice. That's pretty good. And I'm going to overkill this siege engine. And when you defeat siege engines, that's really good for us because new champions come into play. So we've got another flip ability here where it says I can gain an additional magic against a magic user. And you know what? I'm actually going to put them into this tower right beside. I think that actually might help us a little bit. Yeah, that actually might help us a little bit, quite a bit. Because what I am actually going to do, let me just think about this here. I am going to flip him over to gain 1 magic, and then I'm going to spend this other 1 magic. I will just kind of put things into, I guess it doesn't matter. I should actually probably do this one. So I've actually got 2 magic against this particular opponent, and I'll spend that 3 as well. So that defeats this opponent, which allows me to block a siege engine effect, which is actually really quite nice. I don't have any magic left, so that is actually very sad. And I got a whole bunch of dice left over. So let's see what I can defeat with these dice. Let's see what I can say. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can I hit what's left over here? maybe I should have looked at, oh, I can hit, I'm pretty sure that I'm allowed to hit that siege engine since it is in range, but I always mess this up in real time. Yep, siege engines, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, oh no, that's just describing their effects. But I can, the act Jew, yep, defeating cards, attacking the enemies. Yeah. Where is it? Where is the one about the siege engines? That I can hit them. Targets within range. There we go. In each column of the battlefield, the card closest to the fortress is the front card. Is not necessarily a card to be in the vanguard. Well, yeah. You may directly attack any front card when you defeat a front card. You may attack any siege engine that is in range. When an orange bar on the up. So there we go. I can actually attack this siege engine right here. It is in the third row. It says it's active, and I do have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 strength in order to defeat it. And defeating siege engines is kind of the name of the game. So this one is gone. I'm going to get another champion for that. It's another flip ability, and it allows me to get an extra magic against a red opponent. I haven't really explained that all that much. I can be using magic if I want. I can be using the blue dice to augment the red dice, to add to the red dice's effects. So in case there's any red effects. Okay, I think that is all I can do. I don't have any dice left over. So let's just go on to, I believe it's the Vanguard. So I'm gonna be taking some hits again. Boom. This one's gonna take a hit, and this one's gonna get its second hit. That is really unfortunate. The Vanguard enemies are going to go away, and everything is going to start coming closer and closer and closer and closer. And other things are going to come down. I got a really interesting situation coming up here. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. So everything slid down. We are now going to, we advanced, so now we have to reinforce the battlefield. We do have a couple columns that don't have siege engines right now. So I have to add some new siege engines to the fray. And so there's going to be one. We add them right now. We just add them right to the very back. We will reinforce now with the 4 troop cards, and then those siege engines are going to fill in any gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And let's do it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the way it's going to fill in. So it looks like it's just filled in just ever so nicely. And let's, that was the reinforced battlefield. So let's go back and let's just start rolling our dice. We actually have access to almost all of the dice. There's only just one blue magic dice that we don't have access to right now, which is actually really quite nice. Okay, there are some nice numbers in there. I like to see that. Let's see if any siege engines are in range of us. So, oh, right, and this is the beginning of a new round. So this guy can actually flip back over. So we have access to him again. Let's resolve any siege engines. They are not in range. This one is now in range, and it says load in 1 adjacent troop card. Oh, so we're going to have to, so what we're going to actually end up doing here is 1 troop card is actually going to enhance the value. And we have to take the highest value. So that's going to be one of these 2 brutes. And I guess we have the choice of which brute we can, bring in. And I don't know which one is actually the best one to kind of do. So let's just, oh gosh, maybe I'm going to take this one, and we just kind of add it to the, actually just going to add it to the underneath here, just to kind of add to its strength. So now it's actually going to cost 15 to defeat this particular siege engine. And I'm pretty sure that these don't fill in right away. They just they just stay there. I'm just going to read that particular siege engine again. That is the breach tower. Move the adjacent troop with the highest strength. Going to do not move another siege engine onto the breach tower. When you defeat, yep. So no, these things do not fill back in. All right, let's resolve our next event. And our next event was add extra strength to everybody, to all of the red strength minions in the Vanguard. So these ones require an extra strength in order to defeat. That's unfortunate. But luckily I did roll a bunch of high values here. So let's actually just take a look here, because I think I can actually take out this siege engine right now, which actually might be very beneficial to us. It's going to cost us 15. And 15 sounds like I can just spend 2 5s. These 2 red 5s right here. And a 6 magic to augment them. And that will put me well over the 15 that I need to do. So I will spend them that way. Therefore, I am going to take my brute that augmented him. And I am also going to... oh gosh, I'm actually looking here. I didn't do the pass. This I was supposed to add another. So I was supposed to add another flame here, which actually discard. I believe that discards this particular champion. Dang, and that's the 3rd hit. So I actually have to heal this. I actually have to heal this tower right here. But I'm going to get another champion. I'm going to get another champion for defeating that siege engine. Ooh, it's another flip ability. Add 2 magic to a strength minion. I can't add it to this tower because it's got 3 on it. So I will just, maybe I will add you to this one right here. Oh gosh, I need to do something about this tower here. I do need to do something about that tower because... Oh, wait. Why did I do... I could have saved them. I could have saved them because I have a card that says block the effect of 1 siege engine. And I should actually do that. I'll do that so that I ignored that effect of adding the extra flame to this turret. That'll be that. Yes. All right. Well, let's go to town on trying to get rid of some of these guys. I'm going to use this guy's ability, add 1 magic to fighting a blue magic. I'm going to add 1 magic to him and this. So that's 3 magic and a 4 strength to take out that red witch there. And that's going to gain me an extra blue dice. So that's the last blue dice. That's the last dice that we can gain for this game. And we also gain another champion. Perfect. And that's another flip ability where I can gain an extra strength against a red opponent, red monster. So I am full. I am full on champions now. Let's keep the good times rolling. Let's see what we can combo together here to try to defeat some of these. Baddies. Okay, so you're in the 3rd. I don't like this one. So you're in the 3rd row. That's 14 strength. I do not have very many. I don't have very many dice to help me out with that. That's a 4 here. You know what? Let's use this card. I'm going to change a dice to a 6. I'm going to change one of these 2s into a 6. And okay, so wait, that's 10. Yeah, okay. Okay. I might just then Take the... Oh, wait. That's a 5 and that's a 4. You know what? You just do it. I'm gonna use this 4 against... Wait. Ooh, wait. Oh gosh, so many interesting decisions here. Let's combo this. Let's against a magic enemy. I'm going to get 2 extra strength. 2 extra strength. So there's 5 strength against a magic enemy and a 4. Just like that. I'm going to take out that card because that's going to be another one of those where I can overkill onto a siege engine. That's lovely. I am also... Oh, gosh. Okay, let's take out this guy. It only requires a 4. 3 plus the token is a 4. So take him away. I can add 1 to any particular dice. I got these 2, which... Oh, I can actually maybe do some extra things against some of these. I could... Ooh, swap 2 adjacent cards, swap 2 adjacent cards. Those seem to be very beautiful. That's just a 3 and a 3, but I don't have anything against the magic users. Just against the big guys. So let's do it this. That's a 5. That is a 7. Let's do this. I'm going to add... Yeah, I'm going to add 1 to them. I'm going to add 1 plus this 6 is a 7 to take out the troll brute. And then I can actually change one of these 2s into a 6 by spending that brute card, which therefore I will actually be able to defeat one of these gargoyle talons with that. Which one should I do? That'll bring that siege engine into play. Oh, that siege engine is going to come into play anyways. So maybe they not take the damage on the thing. So I'll send the boom just to there. Then I'll take him out. So now I can attack any non-front. And... Oh, I don't want that siege engine to fall in. I don't want that siege engine to fall into the... I don't want that siege engine to fall into the vanguard. So I'm going to actually leave that right there for the time being. And I think I will... +1, +2, so that's just a 3. Oh, I can actually add 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can actually spend these 2 as 3 magic. And this 1, that's 5. So actually, that'll actually take him out as well. Hey, that actually worked out even better than I thought. I cleared out the vanguard. And what can I do with that 3 magic? Not really much. I'll just spend it and I'll heal 1 damage off of that turret. Hey, not a bad round for us. Not a bad round for us at all, but we are going to get a bunch of siege engines in range of us. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can take care of them before this deck runs out. So, Vanguard, nothing's going to be in the Vanguard, so we will advance everything towards us. Bear with me right here. Coming on down. Coming on down. Rolling on down. Rolling on down. Alrighty. Okay, and then we have 1 column that doesn't have a siege engine, so we're going to put that right up at the very top. And we are going to fill in 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more troops are going to fill in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to slide in. Okay, Yep, that is that. So we reinforced the battlefield. So now we're on to rolling the dice. And we have access to all of them, which is beautiful. Beautiful. Let's take a moment to appreciate the dice tower. Okay, wow. Okay, lots of high rolls. Really love it. Let's see what siege engines are going to attack us. This one, I have to re-roll one of my 6s. Oh, nice. Get the 6 back. Not in range. Not in range. Not in range. In range, add 1 to the turret. In range, load in 1 adjacent troop card. Oh gosh, it's going to suck in this big brute of a guy. It's going to add 8, so that's a 16. Oof. That's not very fun. Not very fun at all. Let's resolve our next event, which is remove all... Oh, I forgot that this was actually coming. But this is actually right. Remove all damage from one of our turrets. Beautiful. And you know what? I forgot this. I can actually refresh all of my... I should be refreshing all of my champions for myself. Okay. Let's... So it did the event. Okay, so yeah, we're into taking actions, and let's get rid of these nasty, nasty things. That requires 16. That one requires 13. Well, we can do that, but we're going to take some damage along the way. But I think I have to take care of them because they will advance into the vanguard next time around, and we will lose the game when they are in the vanguard. So we have to take care of them. And I think I'm going to take care of it this way. This is a 6. Can I do anything with these? Actually, wait. I have an overkill. So let's see if I can actually do that. Yeah, I can do that one. I am going to spend this 3 strength on here and this 5 magic on the undead samurai to... Ooh, wait. Let's just back this up even more so, Mr. Rau. Can I take out one of these first? I'm looking because I have a plan here, and I want to know if I can actually do this first. 3 magic. So wait, I have things against magic, right? 2 strength. Add 2 strength. Yeah, add 2 strength against a magic user. And so I will do that against you. So he's got 3 strength against him. I just need 3 magic on him, which I will add 1 magic. 1 magic to 3 magic to take him out. He's going to allow me to swap 2 adjacent cards. I'm actually going to do that right now. And I'm going to swap these siege engines with one another. Now I'm going to come over here and I am going to deal with this guy, which I will do my 3 strength and 5 magic, overkilling it by 2, which then if I overkill by 2, I can overkill an adjacent siege engine. So boom, he is done. And this siege engine is done. Just like that. That's 16. Boom. And I also get to gain a new champion. And I do have space. Add +1. Ooh, add +1 to a red die. Oh my gosh. Add a magic against a magic user. Add a strength against magic user. You know what? I will get rid of... I'll get rid of him. I'll discard him to get rid of him so I can have a new ability ready to go. Okay. Now, let's do it this way. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to do this 13 against this siege engine right there. And I'm going to get another champion card. Flip ability, add +1 to a magic dice. Ooh. That seems pretty helpful. I'll get rid of you and replace you with him. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Now, let's see what we should be. Let's see what we should be getting rid of. I'm accumulating so many cards here. Let's just see what I should actually be doing in order to get rid of some of these things. Well, I can swap 2 adjacent cards. Oh, I could take out another siege engine with that one. Ooh, should I? I kind of should. Let's actually do it this way. I'm going to do it like this. Boom. I'm going to swap 2 adjacent cards. I'm going to swap this siege engine with this brute, because that brings him down to a 2. So that means he only needs 12 in order to defeat them. And I am actually going to double the value of one of my dice. And the dice that I'm going to double is this 5. So that's a 10, 11, 12, 13 against that siege engine. So just like that, that siege engine's done. Get another champion. +1 strength against a... Actually, +1 strengths against magic users are actually better than +1 strengths against red users. So I'm just going to do it that way. Alrighty. So what should I actually do? I can add 1 to one of these so I can make it a 6. I see. +1 to any die. Reroll any number of your dice. Attack non-front cards. That's 11. Well, I could take out that brute. I could take out that pack. I could take out this guy. Actually, let's just take out a couple of our front guys because we just don't want them, or we just don't want them around. So I guess I can put a 6 on him and a 5 on him just so that they don't damage us any more than they need to. Just making sure. Yep. So I'm just going to do it that way. So I'll take out this guy, and that's going to be a gain and roll. So I'm going to hold on to that just in case I end up losing one of my red dice later down the road. And I'll take this one so that I can add another. That's another one of those +1 -1s to a dice. Okay, I think that I am all done now. So let's just see. Let's activate the Vanguard. So this tower is going to end up taking a hit on us, and they are going to go away. And everything is going to advance against us. Nothing in this column. That's actually really interesting. So, and only 2 siege engines left on the battlefield right now. That is crazy. We are going to add some siege engines to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be way up there. Something way up there. Something way up there. There's only 2 more left in the deck. That's actually really, really good for us. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to come out. And so lowest. So there, and there. So then these are all going to come very close to us right now. Yeesh. Okay. Start of a new round after all that refreshing. So let's take our big mitt full of dice. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not the greatest roll for us, but let's roll with it. Let's see, any siege engines have to activate against us. This one is not. It's too far away. This one will. Discard one champion and flip one champion over. Ooh. Oh. Okay. I will flip you over. And I will discard you, I guess. I don't know any reason why I would do it in that event. Okay, that was that one. This one is actually spent. Oh gosh, I have to spend a red and a blue die. Oh wow. So these, you know what, may as well just take out the lowest ones, but man, that's a nasty one. That's a nasty one right off the bat. And this one's not in range. Oh gosh. What's our event going to do to us? Add 2 extra strength to the strongest red minion in the Vanguard. To the strongest red minion in the, that's this troll brute. So he needs 9 in order to defeat. Oof. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Well then, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. Examining. Needs 13 to defeat. Do have the 13. Just trying to look at here. Attack any non-front cards. Gee whiz. Gee willikers, Batman. Flip a die to its opposite side. Those are actually pretty good for us, actually. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend a 5 on this Knoll Pact. You have to flip a die to its opposite side. You know what? I think I'm going to flip one of these 1s to a 6. Gives me a lot of 6 options. Let's go with... 2 6s takes out that. Yeah. 2 6s can take out this siege engine right here. Just making sure that there's a better... If there's maybe a better one to take care of. This one is actually a pretty nasty one too. He's in range, and he will also be in range next time. You know what? I will take out this one. That's going to gain me a champion that I do have space for. Ooh, move damage to a different turret, so I can actually maybe predict some things. Hey, that's actually not bad. That also frees up this one. I can actually take it. Otherwise, I was able to take it out anyways, but if I can spend 14, I could take it out. And I could actually spend 14 to take it out as well. Actually, was that in the... I should have actually activated that one. Why didn't I activate this one? It said forfeit a die and one of my champions. Did I not activate that one? No. I defeated... Which one did I defeat? I defeated this one. Ooh, I should have actually activated this one. It was in row number 2. So I should actually have 1 less dice and 1 less champion. Forfeit meaning I think I have to discard it. Like, not even... Ooh, I just gotta wait. That's different. That wording is different. Forfeit. Siege engines. Under siege engines, that one is called the Bastilla. Forfeit 1 of dice from your active pool and return it to the supply. Then discard 1 champion from your fortress by placing it in the discard. Yeah, okay, so one of my dice actually had to come back into the supply. And I had to discard a champion. So let's just discard... Well, she was here from the beginning, so let's discard her. Okay. So therefore, I can now, then that's why you use this card to bring back gain a red dice and re-roll it. And now let's take a look at what we can do. Not much. Oh my gosh. Just trying to take a look here. Trying to take a look at things that I want to try to accomplish. I also notice that my deck is getting very, very small here. So I have to be careful with what I do with my values. I'm going to add 1 to a blue dice. I'm going to add 1 to this 2 to make it a 3. So therefore, I'm going to spend a 6 and a 3 to take out that brute. That's a 9. And he has 9. He needs 9 damage in order to take him out. Change a dice to a 6. I will do that. I'll change this 2 into a 6. I will then... That's 10. That's 14. You know what? Sure. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a 14 to take out that siege engine right there. And gain myself a champion. +2 against a... Okay, that might actually help me a little bit. Oh gosh, now I don't. Now I've got magic and this left over. Ooh, that is some damage coming in at us. +1 against a magic opponent, +2 against a... But you need to spend at least a die. So why not? Let's do a... Oh, sure. Let's attack a non-front card. And I'll attack this one with my dice just because it is... I know it's a little bit of overkill, but it's going to allow me to block an effect of one of the siege engines in a little bit. I know that is not the greatest, but I think... Let's try it. So I add a damage here, add a damage here, add a damage here. We got a lot of damage incoming. These ones are all going to go away. Everything's advancing and coming into range and going to do some really nasty bad stuff to us in the next little bit. New siege engines are going to come in. These are going to be the last 2 siege engines that are going to come into play. They're going to come right there at the very top of the screen. And 1, 2, 3, 4 more cards. Oh my gosh, we only have another round after this one. So this is the second last round of the game for us. These ones are going to come close. Oh gosh. These guys are going to flip over. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be good. This is going to be very, very close. I got a funny feeling, a little bit closer than what I was hoping for. Roll them out. Roll some more. Push these forward. Okay, at least we got some decent sized dice for us. Siege engines, lots of them are going to activate against us. Reroll a 6. Okay, it turned into a 4. Not in range. Reroll a 5. Okay, turned into a 3. Spend 1 red and 1 blue. Okay, we'll just take those ones out. 2 damage to a turret below. That is the one that I want to block. I'll spend this card and I will block it. Okay, event. Risen from the dead. Return 1 random troop from the discard pile to row. Oh wait, this is an sorry, I mixed in some expansion cards that I shouldn't have actually I'll talk about that expansion later. Oh my gosh, I should have took that one. Lower 3 dice by 1 each. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, let's lower, let's do the less damage. So let's lower that to a 5. Let's lower that one to a 5. And let's lower one of these 5s into a 4. Let's try it that way. Ah, it was looking so good for us. Well, at least we can add some, we can add some things back with some of our card abilities, I think. Actually, yeah, not a bad idea. Let's add one back to one of those 5s that got turned into a 6. Let's add that back. Let's add one back to, well, that other 5 that got turned into a 6. Sure, I like this idea. Because then I'm going to spend a 6 and a 2. Oh, wait, I don't have to spend that 2. Let's spend this 2. +2 strength against a red opponent. And that's 6. We'll turn that, that's an 8. That is dead. Because that is going to allow me to double the value of a die, which I'm going to probably use to take out a turret, like this one over here. I can double the value of that 6 to make it a 12. Boom. Done like dinner. Get a champion. Oh, remove 1. Oh, that's an expansion card. Never mind. Expansion card. Oh, I shuffled in expansion cards by accident. Ah! Remove all tokens from 1 card. I don't have any tokens in play, so I'll just discard you, actually. Okay. Okay. Only got 4 siege engines left. I think we can probably do it. Hopefully. I think we might be able to do it. Let's see what we got going on in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, spend 2 to overkill an adjacent. Oh, an adjacent monster, not an adjacent siege engine. Is just an adjacent monster. Not bad though. Let's go with. Oh my gosh. Actually could help us out though. So let's go 4 and a 4. Boom. Just like that. Takes them out. Okay. And then a. Trying to think of what else I can do. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy. Oh, reroll. I'm gonna reroll some dice this time around. Reroll any number of unused dice. These ones are all fairly low. Let's try rerolling these ones. I'm gonna keep that 5 blue though. See what I get. Oh, that did not improve by much or even at all. Lasai. Dang, that was not the result I was looking for. Not the result we were looking for at all. But let's just take a look here. I think I can take care of this siege engine though. 13. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 13. Ooh, that's not that great. Unless I increase the value of a blue die. Let's increase the value of a blue die. Let's increase this one to a 6. That's 10. Just need 3. Oh yeah, I still need 3 more, which is not the greatest. Add 1 to a. Oh yeah, okay. Let's add 1 to a die. Add 1 to one of these 2s to make it a 3. So there's 13 that I could go against that siege engine. And discard it for a champion. Reroll 2 spent. Oh, wow. going to get rid of you. Bring in there. Discard this. Reroll 2 spent blue dice to reuse them. Yes, I will discard you to bring back 2 blue dice and reuse them. Because that just brings in some more options for us. Except for my red dice are just absolutely garbage. But at least I could do the. I could do it this way. I could do these 2 right here. Boom, like that. That's 7. Change a dice to a 6. Why not? Let's change that 1 to a 6 right now to hopefully maybe just get some things going. We are going to then. Oh my gosh, do I take care of this red? Nope, shouldn't right now. Attacking on front, gain on blue. Oh my gosh, I should actually just, that's 12. Oh, that's 12. I should actually take out a siege engine. I should actually take this one out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's in row 2. I'm going to use that to take out that siege engine right there. Grab myself a champion card, which is +2 against a Oh, I do have room for a champion. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. No dice left. Let's add in some damage here. Boom and boom, like that. These 2 are going to go away. Things are advancing towards us. Oh my gosh. It's so close. There's no more siege engines. There's only 2 siege engines left. There are just these 4. This is the last round of the game. We got to take care of these 2 siege engines. That's what we got to do. So I got a good feeling with this. I got a good feeling about this. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've got all of our dice at our disposal. As long as nothing. Oh my gosh, there was a decent roll as well. In range, I have to get rid of a die in one of my champions. Oh my gosh, gotta get rid of a die. Let's take care of that 2. It's back in the supply. Gotta discard a champion. Oh my gosh. Let's get rid of you, I guess. You're not doing much for us right now. And this one says I have to re-roll one of my 5s. Oh, I did have a 5. Okay. Oh, I had a... Oh, and it ended up being a 2. Dang it. Okay. All right. As long as we have the 14 and an 11, I think we managed to do this one. So let's take a look here. So this is 6 and... I just do it like this. 6 and... So there is 12. There is 14 to take out that siege engine. And I just need 11 more. Boom and boom. There is 11 more to take out that siege engine. We have done it. Boom. You're done. Get a champion card. Doesn't matter. Boom. Done. Get a champion. It doesn't matter. We have defeated all of the siege engines, which if we read our winning and losing, you win if the siege engines deck is exhausted and there are no siege engines in the battlefield. Huzzah! Now, how honored was your victory? This is a really lovely thing that they've done on page 9 of the rule book. If you won, count the number of cards in your hand, defeated troops, and in the battlefield to determine your standing as a defender of the realm. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left over. I guess we could have done some more battling before we did. Actually, we should actually do that. Actually, no, we'll leave it at that. We have 9, so 7 to 9 defeated and routed troops. The Queen is considering you for commandant of the Duchy of Kosk, a new but important province out in the Western Wilds. Well, how about that? How about that? If we had more, oh yeah, and then you just kind of get a little bit more. If there was more things out there and in your hand, you got a much more victorious. Well, that is Siege of Valeria. The base game is really solid. I love the base game as it is. It's very nice. It's a solid tower defense game. Lots of nice little choices. Comboing those cards with your dice play. Really, really quite cool. Now, what flushes this game out perfectly, which I'm going to do a video of in the future here, what flushes this game out perfectly is there is a little campaign expansion box that adds in a few extra elements that I think just makes the game complete. So if you're thinking about picking up Siege of Valeria, I highly recommend find the campaign box as well. It's not like doesn't turn it really into a full-blown campaign game, but it does add in some really nice elements like some tougher monster cards, and what they kind of have these big, really big bad, these really super big bad baddies that kind of come into play as well. And as you saw there too, I actually forgot to take out some of my, there's some cards, there's some siege engines, there are some champions and stuff like that that also get added into the gameplay. All right, folks, I've been Ryan from Mista Rau's Gaming. I really hope you enjoyed this particular solo playthrough video. Please consider putting a like on this video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and that notification bell is there if you want to get notified every time that new videos come out onto the channel. All right. Thank you, everybody. I wish you have a great evening, day, afternoon, whenever you decided to watch this. And as always, thanks for watching, y'all. Cheers.